sort of Todd Blanche tried to make this into a gotcha moment in his direct testimony when he said, this phone call was only 90 seconds. There's no way you could first talk to Keith Schiller, the bodyguard, about some harassing phone calls you were getting from a teenager, and then talk to Trump about the hush money payments. Today in court, Joshua Steinglass set a timer, and then he read the conversation between Trump and Michael Cohen, a transcript, made up some other words, added some pauses, and then he stopped the timer and showed actually only 46 seconds had elapsed, that it was more than enough time to for these two men to have the phone call that Michael Cohen testified they had. Did this work, this stunt in front of the jury? Ty, you first, and then Shan.
Sure, I agree with Shan on that one, where you almost have to be in the courtroom to make an informed judgment on that. You know, it's sort of, you don't know if it worked unless you can actually look into the juror's eyes. I thought that was a little theatrical, and I also think, that might get him back to even. But the prosecutors definitely mangled that. They didn't prep the jury for that. They didn't even tell the jury it was a 96-second call. They didn't set the stage with Cohen. And most importantly, they didn't do anything to deal with the text immediately after the call, which was to Schiller, and pursuing again the 14-year-old stalking issue. So I'm not sure that works. That's one of those things. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You really sort of have to be there to see whether it works. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Shan?
As a matter of theory, I think that's a good thing to do. I suggested that a long time ago about that time because, first of all, there's a history of them talking in very quick bursts, so it makes sense. And people don't understand time. I mean, I've had lots of cases where I did some equivalent of that, of running the clock to see how long it actually takes. So it could work to demonstrate that. I do think what the defense really fell down on with that, because they clearly had the prosecution and Cohen a little bit off balance with the issue about the 14-year-old, is I just don't think they really drew that nexus tightly enough along the lines of, it's not just that you're making up the whole thing, but you sort of pick and chose among phone records that you thought would exist, that you could choose this time to do it. But lo and behold, it looks like you're actually talking about something else. Only focusing on the time issue, you don't have enough time to communicate this. Doesn't strike me as the strongest way to attack that piece of evidence.
All right. Ty has already said that he believes this jury will convict former President Trump. Shan, do you agree?
Yes, I do, and I would expect we'd have a verdict by the weekend, assuming.
And do both of you think that's because what the evidence shows?
I think this case falls apart on appeal. It's clear that the prosecution is content to get a conviction under, any means. I say that, believing that Trump's the greatest danger to democracy that the nation has ever faced, and reluctantly. But I think between the jury instructions that don't deal with the level of intent or knowledge required to understand what the crime is that was allegedly being covered up, and the combination of the so-called Weinstein-type evidence of other acts, sort of dooms this case on appeal.
Shan, do you agree?
I think there are issues of appeal. I don't think it dooms the case. And in answer to your question, yeah, I think that there'll be a conviction based on the evidence here and not based on some outside issues like politics.
Two very different points of view from two very respected scholars. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you. Good to be with you all.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.